Hey there, Heather. Ho there. It's Jeff Cardano. Welcome you to yet another second and 10 football tribute game. Yesterday we did one to Nick Mangold, and today we are going to be doing one to George Atkinson as the 1976 Minnesota Vikings take on the 1976 Oakland Raiders. Reason being, of course, is the George Atkinson, who was a safety and return specialist for the Oakland Raiders from 1968 to 1977. So he's played 1 year after he won the title. Well, he played for Denver too. He played for Morris Brown in college football and then would be selected by the Raiders in the 7th round of the Common Draft in 1968. He actually scored the first touchdown of the game against Buffalo on a punt return, 86 yards, returning 5 punts for 205 yards, an NFL record at the time. So he was an AFL icon, went to the Pro Bowl, and played some good defense and all that. He's 5th on the Raiders' all-time interception list with 30. George Atkinson, two-time AFL All-Star and a Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl 11. In 1976, against the Steelers, he actually hit Lynn Swann in the back of the head with a forearm smash, even though the ball had not been thrown to Swann. And Swann had a concussion. Of course, this was the similar action in the 1975-76 AFC title match between the Raiders and the Steelers in Pittsburgh when Atkinson would do that to Swann. Anyway, he worked as a Raiders broadcaster doing the pregame and postgame shows. He would do a lot of top 10 doing stuff for the NFL Network Top 10 shows that involved the Raiders' insight on many controversial calls, such as the Mecca reception. Atkinson saying it was a dead ball because of the double touch rule, because at the time, if it taps off two offensive players, one after the other, it's a dead ball and all that. And people said that the Steelers player came in contact, John Fuqua came in contact with the football, and they said that the football also touched the ground before it was scooped up by Franco Harris. And said that Phil Piano was actually clipped during Harris's touchdown run. Atkinson was ticked off that the tech rule had never been used until it was used against the Raiders in 2001. It would be never used again. George Atkinson, had twin sons, George III and Josh, playing college football for Notre Dame. George III would play in the NFL as a running back. He played for Oakland. Josh would actually off himself on December 25th, 2018, and George III died of unannounced causes. It was also ruled a suicide. Well, Atkinson's significant other, the mother of George and Josh, Michelle Martin, has severe mental illness and was institutionalized during the twins' childhood. So that was that. So yeah, George Atkinson III. Poor George Atkinson losing two sons to suicide. Nevertheless, Oakland hosting Minnesota because it is Oakland. And let's play. Now, because this does involve George Atkinson as a safety, we are going to have all the offensive snaps. Right away.
First down. First down.
Flag on the play.
Illegal use of hands. Offense.
Flag on the play.
False start. Offense. Timeout. Defense. First down.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Good. First down.
It's good.
First down. First down. First down. First down. First down.
Flag on the play.
Holding. Offense. First down. First down. First down. Timeout defense. Timeout defense.
That's a great job by him, by them. Although, it wasn't about the Vikings, it was all about George Atkinson. But unfortunately, it was about the Vikings. Anyhow, Jeff Diamond, adieu.